Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, my name is Lori and you are watching
Sorry ass DJ.
Hi everybody. As you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be doing my Read and Rush TBR. I got my book because I ordered it. It was a little expensive, but I wanted to have a minto, you know, or whatever you want to say, for the Read and Rush. And there's some cute little things in here, so I thought I would show this to you first. And they also have a, because this one was like over $20 with shipping and handle and stuff. But they have a PDF version that you could get for $9. So if you want something but you don't want to pay that, you know, over like $10, then you can do it that way. I just got it this way. So, but it's really cute. It has I'll show you what it has in here. It is like how to participate, things you can do to take part. It has tips for a readathon from Ariel. Oh, Ariel and Raylene are the two, I didn't even tell you guys, are the two that are hosting it. And it's from the 20th to the 26th. And I know Ariel has a YouTube channel. It's Ariel Bassett, but I don't know if Raylene does or not. So, but there's tips from both of them, and then books that they recommend. They have the official 2020 challenges, of course, Instagram challenges and video challenges. They have badges like read a 5-star book, read a book that starts with the word the, read a book with a cover that matches a color, participated in a read in live show, read over 1,000 pages, read a book that inspired, made a booktube video, and all this other kind of stuff. And there's little badges that you can cut out if you want. And then looking back on years past, so if you participated before, there's a spot there. Planning for the challenges, brainstorm. I didn't brainstorm. Besides with my son, he's going to help me with one of them. So we're going to do number 4 last. So just be prepared that number 4. So when I skip over it, just realize that I'm not really skipping over. My son's going to help me with that one, and you'll understand when I get to that one. But then it has, like I said, brainstorm here, reading challenges, Instagram challenges, and videos. What you think you're going to do for each of them. Then you have join us for Twitter sprints. And there's activities that you can do, like drawing. It says use this area to draw your main character. Use page 62 from your book to fill in this Mad Lib. And I don't know how you say this word. It says a Japanese poem based on the syllabus. Write one here based on whatever you just read. Remember, the first line should have 5 syllables. The second line 7 syllables, and the third line 5 syllables, if I read that right. And then they got day 1 stats. What are you reading today? Pages read for the day. Out of your TBR picks, which one might be a 5-star read? 1-day journal, today's plan and goal. So you can say, like, how many pages you want, what's your plan for today? Like, how many pages you want to read, how you're going to go about reading it that day, you know, things like that. It says day 2 stats, day 2 journal. So we got 7 days of that. And then we got something, a book cover. Oh, draw, maybe? I can't even see that. Design a book cover. Okay, it says design a book cover, and then you can cut this out and use it as a bookmark. They have the top 3 authors, characters, covers, bookshop, library setting, genres, places to read, and items you use as bookmarks. They got a word search, character crossword, They got the Read and Rush wrap up. How many books did you read? How many pages did you read? How many challenges you complete, and so on. My hands are like slipping and sliding. And then they got spots for your book review. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. I thought it was cute. And then Read and Rush 2020 are achieves. And you can put the coin. They do have on their website where you could go and buy merchandise, and you could buy like coins. And you could, you know, so yeah. But I'll probably put one of my coins from, maybe one of the, I'm not going to buy the coins. I'm thinking about going on there and buying the mug. They got like a cute mug and some bookmarks. And I thought I had bookmarks, but I can't find it. So I might go on there and order the two. I think it was like 30 something with shipping and handling if you got the two, the bookmarks and the cup, the mug. So I'm thinking about doing that because it's only 30 something dollars. And I would like to have a mug. So, all right. So now we're going to have to do this, but then I'm going to have to, well, I already have the books that I'm going to read. So now some of these I don't have yet, and I can't remember the author for one of them. So, but I have a book in case the one doesn't get here, which I'll talk about in a second. But the first one is read a book with a cover that matches the color of your birthstone. My birthstone is peridot, so it's like a yellowish green, but I don't really have many books that have a yellowish green. So I thought I would go with Home Before Dark. That looks yellowish green, right? It's like a yellowish green, I think. These look kind of yellowish green, so I'm going to go with that even if it ain't right. I think they were asking people on, Ariel was asking people for this one girl because she wanted to know, because her birth month's the same as mine, which is peridot, in August. So she didn't know what she could use for that color, what books. So this was one of the books I heard them recommend. So I was like, cool, I'll read that. I had this at first for a different book. No, actually, at first I wasn't even going to read this one for this. I was going to read it beforehand, but I figured, why not read it? I'm trying to keep most of my books under 400, and this is just barely under 400, but it's under 400. I do have a couple other books that I don't have on my pile that would work also for it, but that one is definitely going to be read. Now the second one is read a book that starts with the word the. Did I even have one? Oh yeah, I don't have that book yet. I'll be getting The Shadow by Alex North. Sorry, the dog. Hopefully you don't knock it over. But I'll be getting The Shadow by Alex North. I should be getting it sometime this week or next week. So when I get that, I'll be reading that and listening to the audio. Just like this one, I'm going to be reading and listening to the audio. So yeah. The third one, read a book that inspired a movie you already seen. Now I don't have this book yet, but I did order from Book Depository. Yeah. I ordered Inkheart. I don't forget who wrote Inkheart, but I watched the movie, but I never read the book. But if that, for some reason, doesn't get here in time, then I have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. And that could even work for, like, my birthstone, because there's some, like, yellowish looking green stuff in here. So that could work for that as well. Number 4, I'm going to skip, because my son's going to help me with that. Okay, number 5 is read a book completely outside of your house. They said if you don't want to go outside of your house because of the virus, or if you don't have a house, like if you have an apartment and there's no space like to go sit outside, that you can like sit by a window. You can read a book that has outside in it. You can put on some music, some rain thingy like in the background as you're reading a book. They said you can like think of different things to do for that. For that, I'm gonna sit outside because I have Amulet by Kuzo something. I cannot read the name because it's down there. But yeah, this one's something about a spooky house or something. Looks really good, and it's really short. I can finish that in a day easy, probably in a couple hours. And then we got read a book in a genre, how you say that word, you always want to read more of. I always want to read more contemporary and more romance. So I got Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hilbert. And all I know is, I think she gets something, I don't know if she gets stuck in the elevator or something, and he rescues her, and then the cameras see it or something, and he wants her to pretend like they're dating, so it's fake dating. I know I think she's bisexual, I think. And I loved Get a Life, Chloe Brown, so I'm sure I'm gonna love Take a Hint, Danny Brown. And this should only take me like a day or two to read because, yeah, it's only 361 pages, and it's romance. I can usually finish a romance like in a day and a half, so yeah. Then we have read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you live. Now this is hell. That's where it is. Like, it's centered in hell. It's a library that's in hell. So I don't live in hell, and I don't even know if hell's considered a continent. We don't even know where hell really is. Somewhere down below, I guess, but who knows? But all I know is this is like people from the stories come out, and it's their job to put them back into the story. And I've heard so many people talk about this book, so it looks really, really good. Like, oh, I'm so excited for this book. Because, like I said, I heard so many people. I did read a couple of pages before, but just wasn't in the mood for it at the time. But, yeah. So, I'm going to need help with the next one, so I'll be back in a minute. Sorry, it's in a different angle, everybody, but for prompt 4, you got to reach out and pick out a book, and whatever book you touch first, you got to read. So Vincent's going to help me. He's got a stack of books. I'm going to close my eyes, and he's going to rearrange the books for I don't know where because, I stacked them, so that way I won't know what books are where anymore. And I'm going to reach out, and that's the book I'm going to read. So, all right. I'm going to close my eyes. Let me know when you're done.
So wait, what do you want me to do?
You just move the books around, out of the pile, for I don't know which order they're in anymore. And then I'm just going to reach out and grab one of the books. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
If I can find it. Alright. Okay, this one. Okay, so I'm going to be reading My Lovely Wife by Samantha Dowling. I've been wanting to read this for a while, so this is good. Thanks, Vince.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, I just know this would work for my one, too. So if I don't get, he's so cute. But if I don't get all the books read, then I can use this one even for my birthstone. Since that's like a yellow, it's more like a green, but still. A lot of people are still using like even emerald. They're picking different colors that's not necessarily completely emerald. So long as it's close. But all I know, this is about this couple. They get married, and after a while they have kids, and after a while their life is boring. So they decide that they want to kill people. So the husband is the one that stalks the people and brings the people to the wife, and the wife is the one that actually kills them. So it looks really good, like really good. So I'm kind of glad I picked this one, even though there were some good books in that pile. But yeah, so those are the books I'm going to be reading. Let me show you again. The dogs, what you calling me? Now remember, Ready Player One, I'm only going to read if Inkheart doesn't get here. And Inkheart, of course, is about a book as well. Like where she can, either her or the guy, I think it's the girl. I know in the movie it's the guy, but I think it might be the girl in the book that can bring out like characters. Sorry, you guys, Robin's talking. But anyways, I think that's basically what that's about. She could bring characters out of the book and stuff like that. So if I get that one, I'm definitely going to be reading it. I think that'll be like my biggest book because I think it's over 500 pages, but it's middle grade, so it shouldn't take too long. The only one that's actually missing is that one, Inkheart, and The Shadow by Alex North. And I don't really know too much about The Shadow, what it's about too much, but I'm super excited for it. So this one will only be read if Inkheart doesn't get here in time. But that is what I'm going to be reading for the Read and Rush. Sorry, everybody, I kept screwing up, so we'll try this ending again. But yeah, so those are the books I'll be reading. And let me know down in the comments if you're going to be participating. Put your video link down below and I will watch it. And if you're on Instagram or you got a Twitter and you posted like a picture or something, then let me know that down below and I can at least look at your guys' little picture of what you guys are going to be reading, or I can support you guys. But I hope you guys all have a good day. I will talk to you guys in the next one, and you know the drill. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about becoming part of my YouTube family. I love you all very much, and remember to hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever another video of mine is up for your viewing pleasure. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a beautiful day.